So, you know that thing where you get a message from your boss saying that they need an answer to an important question and the tool you've been told to use won't give you the answer you need fast enough? Many people would take this opportunity to export the data from the supported solution, like your CRM, and put it into a tool they're familiar with that can do the job, like a spreadsheet solution. That's exactly how shadow data is born. Let's talk about it. Shadow data is data owned by an organization that gets digitally stored somewhere other than where IT and security say that it should be. Basically, it's the electronic equivalent of putting a document on a pile of papers in the corner rather than neatly putting it in a file cabinet. Regardless of why the data gets put there, shadow data opens your organization up to significant risks. These risks basically fall into one of two categories: risk of loss or risk of leak. Let's talk about risk of loss. The biggest reason that IT and security teams want people to use supported systems is that those systems are included in an organization's business continuity and disaster recovery plans. Sanctioned systems have specific backups or other forms of data resiliency in place, which limit the possibility that a single failure or mistake will result in lost data. This means that when a system goes down or it gets hacked, the organization has the ability to either recover any impacted data or to receive financial compensation for the loss of any important information, typically through an insurance claim. By storing data in places outside of the systems protected by the BCP and DR plans, a simple hardware failure or an employee departure can result in the loss of large amounts of vital information without any ability for the organization to recover it. The other type of risk that shadow data poses is risk of leak. Just like with risk of loss, data existing outside of systems sanctioned by the organization is also more likely to be leaked or stolen. Put simply, IT organizations, even those at smaller organizations, have better data security hygiene than the average end user. Full stop. It's their job. As a result of this fact, every piece of information that gets stored outside of the protected bubble of corporate sanctioned systems is that much more vulnerable to hack, theft, or ransom. As an example, data stored in an unsanctioned consumer cloud solution is easier to unintentionally share, and it's more vulnerable to hacking due to lack of enforced password or multi-factor authentication policies. So, all of that risk begs the question, how do I stop shadow data in my organization? The short answer is, you can't. It will be created, and it does exist in your organization today. But there are a few simple security practices which can significantly decrease the likelihood of users making shadow data and also reduce the potential impact to your organization when they do. You can check out those recommendations on the CrashPlan glossary page linked in the description, or by watching the video we made on the topic, which should be somewhere over here. I hope you'll check those out, but until then, I've got a spreadsheet that I need to get back into the CRM. Cheers.